I need to go to the grocery store in a few hours. I gotta get some I gotta get some flour. Well, I mean it's fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, I gotta get some flour tortillas, Mexican style cheese, and some eggs. So I've got chorizo and salsa and hot
Chorizo.
sauce. Dude, it's fucking
Chorizo.
Dude, don't.
Dude, I'm only saying that because you said everything else correct.
You know what?
You understand that 2 L's concept. Chorizo. Not chorizo. Chorizo.
Dude, you know what? I'll say it however the fuck I want to. You know why?
Alright, shut up. Let me do my thing.
Motherfucker, that's why.
I'm American too, you jackass.
Hey, have you ever watched
Alright, shut up so I can do my thing.
Send me an invite, dick.
Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to YAT Plays Games. We are going to be doing some FPS Bootcamp. I wrote this little thing. Just kind of going over the basics of close quarters combat, CQB, whatever the hell you want to call it. Anyways, we're going to read it off. You're here because you stepped up. You want to step up your team play and learn some fundamentals of close quarter combat, CQC, CQT, whatever, room clearing. Whatever you want to call it. The core, these are to, just like the Marine Rifle Squad, to locate, close within, and destroy the enemy by fire and maneuver, or to repel the enemy's assault by fire in close combat. Another basic fundamental is always to be doing these three things in combat: shoot, move, and communicate. One of the biggest things I can't stress enough is slow, smooth, fast. Go slow until you get it fast. Slow down until things become second nature. During training in the Marine Corps, we would do things hundreds of times before we even did anything live fire. Then we did it 5 more times and then practiced it for real. Or did it for real in like a training event. None of these tactics are set in stone. There's almost always going to be an exception, but some of them should be followed strictly. Just like Mike Tyson said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Just because the meta says you should be going through this doorway always because that's the best way, that plan can easily go to shit, and then you're in fucking doing it the hard way. So you should be aware of how to do things other ways in the same manner. Anyways, let's just go over it. Locate. Within Siege, you're going to use the drone phase to locate objectives, locate the enemies, find out where they're hiding, if they're going to be going for flanks or spawn peaks. Once you do that, the drone phase is over. That's usually what you do in the drone phase. Once the game starts, you're going to close within. You're going to make entry into the building or the objective, depending on where it is and where you found it. You're looking for the roamers. You're looking for weak points, whether they left hatches, unsecured walls, doors, places that aren't really looked at by the defending team. Once you do that, you're going to destroy. Take out the ink, plant the diffuser, repel the counter diffuse if there's any roamers left on the board. Usually in Siege, if everybody's dead, the game's over. But still, it should always be objective based. Anyways, once we're done, we're going to be doing that, or we're going to go over room clearing, slicing the pie, 1 and 2 man entry and clearing, doing 5s, 10s, and 25s, drone do's and don'ts, entry weak points, and intel. Alright, let's get into a custom match. Luckily, I already have all this set up. Are you already going to be popped in with me, Muffin?
Yep.
Whoa. That was loud as shit. Alright. Let's start. Alright, meet me, I guess, in Blue Lounge on the outside by ruins.
Alright, hey, I didn't buy the operator. Forgot.
Pick Alibi, yeah. Or it doesn't really matter right now.
Where are we going?
Go to Blue Bar.
Okay.
Downstairs. Or what is it? Yeah, Blue Bar, Sunrise Bar.
Smoke, Mute, Castle, Pole, Stock, Rook.
It doesn't matter. Not right now, anyway. I'd rather have you as a alibi so you can throw down her gadgets.
I have to fucking
Don't even worry about
lock her real quick.
it. We'll do that next. This is gonna be like a 10-minute match.
Alright, I have the renown, I just don't. I didn't remember. My bad.
Okay. Alright, so in the drone phase, we're just meeting up right now for purposes of the videos to go over room clearing. But this would be where you start looking in. You know, we're gonna check Blue Bar, Sunrise Lounge. There's the bomb. Our entry points. That's just real super basic. Alright. Or you. Looking for you in the drone. Yeah, come out here. Out this door right here. Alright. Alright, let's see. It's alright. Hold on. I'm not even on the mouse, right mouse. There we go. Alright, so as a 2-man stack, room clearing, let's read it. Like, room clearing and match reversal go hand in hand, along with the core concepts of 5, 10s, and 25s. This has a literal meaning, but can also apply in many different ways. The R6 is scanning the door for traps. So, actually, place, I should have you come as Capcan, but put down some traps. So we're going to make entry into the room. Alright, now we're scanning. Your 5 concept is going to be the door frame. Right? You're looking for the door frame, then you're looking in the room, and then you're looking beyond the room. Oops. Oh, I forgot, because it's 1v1. It's going to automatically kill me.
Somebody clip this stream.
Right? Alright, let's do it again. This is the test run. Look at that MVP. Alright, buy alibi.
So, you know, pro strats.
Pro strats. Explain to look at all these things and then fall directly into them.
Alright, stop.
Buy alibi.
Alright, she is a defender.
GIS.
Is it GIS? It is GIS. Boom. No, all my renown. Fine. Just because I love you, yeah. It's just because I love you.
Gotcha. Thank you very much. Alright, start again. Now there won't be any traps to actually die by. Alright, so anyways. It's not like you're... The ID is actually 5, 10s, and 25s. It's 5 meters, 10 meters, 25 meters. I mean, that applies more to, like, patrolling down the street. You're looking 5 meters in front of you, 10 meters in front of you, 25 meters in front of you. In the concept of room clearing, it's scan the door, scan the entryway, scan the doors, and beyond for, like, the high threat level. And it's a constant flowing thing. You're not just, like, constantly just only looking at the door frame. No, it's seconds, like half a second. Not even that. Alright, same place, yeah? Oh, Blue Bar Sunrise?
Yep.
This can also be looked at through your screen, you know, the bottom half of your screen, the middle of your screen, and the top of your screen. You're just constantly scanning. It doesn't matter where you start. I mean, obviously you're going to mostly be focused, and you're just doing this in your periphery. You're not directly necessarily looking at these things. Where are we?
Can you give me 1 second?
Yeah.
We need to locate a bomb. Drone has found a bomb. Ten seconds to go.
All right, I'm back.
5 seconds to insertion. The diffuser has been secured. Proceed to bomb location and defuse it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
All right, come out same door.
You want me to come out of that door?
Yeah.
Or you want me to put a thing down here?
Those? No. Come out here because you're gonna start clearing with me. Whereas we're playing on the same team. All right. Anyways, seriously though, and knock me down too. So you're looking in the doorways, you're looking within the room, and you're looking beyond. Now, map. This is basics. Map knowledge will tell you you don't need to look over there because that's another fucking door outside or a window outside. You need to be looking over there. That's map knowledge. That is not a core concept. The core concept is knowing that I can see that there's another door there. But my attention needs to be there because you see, luckily he's over there, and there could be a threat from there, right? Put your alibis in places that the defenders would hide. That's what I need. So as you clear, you're looking in the doorway. Make sure you're checking it for traps, checking for frost mat. Then you enter the room and you pine the room. From here, pine the room is already maybe 10% done. Because as soon as I get in here, I'm now clearing all the way here. Threats that I haven't looked at yet are just beyond this wall. Anywhere past this point over here. And then anything beyond this. So, once you enter the room, you can use sound to tell you that there's nobody there. You can use a drone to tell you there's nobody there. So once you enter, there's no need to look over there anymore. Your next target's probably going to be over there. Maybe duck down. Your next target's maybe going to be over here. Or behind this thing. Those are the next threat levels that you need to be paying attention for. But since you already pied this room, you know that most of this is already clear. You know there's no one standing right there. You know there's no one standing right there. So you would move in and start cleaning around the next way. Alright, so for a 2-man stack, come out here with me. Come outside. Now you enter the room and go enter the next room from here and go left. Right? Once he enters, he went left. Now I need to go check right. That's the concept of the first man in always checks his, you can make it with your team where, the first man in always looks to the left. And the second man is always going to look to the right. But here's that exception. If the first man is a dumbass and goes to the left instead of the right, then the second man needs to pick up and go the opposite direction. That's how that works. And you shouldn't be all peeking down the same corners. Come back over here. No, Muffin. Alright. Now, I want you to hold this angle and then move in to like here and then look this way, alright? Come back and then let's start from here. Let's start from here though. Alright, now move in and stop at the next door. Alright, so see how he moves in? Now he totally did not do what I told him to do. Stay right there. He messed that up. But the concept is I know he went that way, so I need to do that. So now you don't need to look that way, right, Muffin? Because I'm looking that way now. So now I want you to move in and continue holding this and move and clear this way, all right? So once he does that, now I move in. Now ignore that this room looks like this. That doesn't matter. It's just about the room. I'm going to come in and check this corner and start sweeping this way. Maybe this wall's not here. You shoot this wall. Yeah. You can't shoot through that wall, but maybe you could. Or just this wall's not here and you can start clearing this way. But either way, if you could go through that wall, now you can see down this way. So now once we go out here, you know, you have someone checking the elevator. You have Muffin who went this way, right? He came in down. That's fucking perfect. I love that he did that because that's just natural instinct. Now, the concept though is, I know that he has that angle. I'm going to check this angle. I'm not going to be over here in the same freaking spot. That's just stupid. You're both going to get fragged. You're both going to get shot. But if, let's say that wall's still up and Muffin goes down by someone from over here. If I'm looking over here and he gets shot, now I know I need to go back over here and start shooting this guy. That's the purpose. You're watching each other's back. You're using the other player as bait as well. It's all about like the refrag. If you're going to lose a guy, they have to lose a guy. And that's kind of just more of a siege thing because there's no respawns and stuff. But that's a real life thing too. Siege is trying to mimic real life. So that's the room clearing. And all it is a leapfrog. Once he's in here holding this angle, now I'm going to come up here and hold this angle. So like, let's go upstairs, Muffin. So now that I'm here, he's probably going to be, as he comes up, he's going to start watching our ass. And then watch these sectors of fire. We know there's a threat here. We know there's a threat over here. We know there's a threat here. We know there's a threat here. Doesn't matter. Map knowledge will tell you that there's a hallway over here and then the rotates are over here. Maybe the objective's over here. But because we came in from here, map knowledge tells us we know, or not even map knowledge, but the concept knows that we came from here. This is clear, unless they blow a hole in the wall, of course. But that's a siege concept. That is not a basic concept. Alright, how much time do we have? I need a breacher. Alright, anyways, for the next concept is, hang on, let me get to it. Just the overall concept of the point of siege. The things you have to do, irregardless of the operator play style, hard breacher, soft breacher. What you have to do is, you know, like we said, close within, or locate, close within, and destroy the enemy. So we located the bomb. Now we need to get into the objective. Now we're breaking through the wall, breaking through the door, planting the objective. Ow. I only have 14 health left. Prepare for retake and whatnot. You know, you go find your corner, hide in it. You know, map knowledge will tell you where you need to hide, where you need to hold. You probably went and got this door open. You probably went and got this wall open, and that's how you're watching the objective. That's what you'll gain through map knowledge. But the concept of making sure you defend the objective once you plant it is still there. That's what we're going through. By the way, thank you for the raid there. Oh.
Yeah, dude.
All right, let's go over actual like breaching and shit. What I just said, but like in play.
I do have viewers that have not played Siege before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and this isn't even, these concepts don't just apply to Siege. Like room clearing will help you like in Battlefield, like once you have to go inside and stuff, and how to the concept of pieing the room clear, that'll help you immensely in no matter what you're playing, or whether you're, you know, running down the street and you got to clear that angle. Same thing.
Same operators or what?
For you, yeah.
Trying to help you out, bud.
I just need the targets. That's why.
Same place or a different place?
That actually doesn't matter. Surprise me. And then reinforce 2 walls next to each other. It doesn't have to be the meta ones. It just could be any of them on the objective. Because that'll perfectly explain why the concept I'm trying to explain doesn't matter what map you are, what operators you have. I mean, obviously you're gonna want hard breachers. That's a meta thing. That's something that's just a given within Seed. That you need hard breachers. You need someone to counter the blitz or bandits. I mean, bandit tricking, Kaids, stuff like that. You know, whether you use a Twitch. I mean, you don't need a Thatcher. You can use a Twitch. You can use a Buck. And that's why, like, the concepts here are so important, because different operators, though they don't expressly aren't for hard breaching, can still help with these concepts and get you past what you need to do. Alright, we're going to do this a couple different ways. Through doors and... yeah. Alright. So the first obvious, locate, close within, and destroy the breach is through a window. This is a breach. We're going to shoot the targets. We're going to kill everybody. Don't shoot me, please. I reduce a lot. Plant the objective.
Your location has been compromised.
Kill, before you enter, you're killing everybody. So you can enter safely. You plant the objective, and then you wait for diffuser counterattack. Where'd you put the walls? Put them right here.
I put them between sides.
Oh, well, that wasn't... You wouldn't do that normally. Don't do that. Alright, so anyways, let's pretend that this isn't the objective. Same concept here. You clear this area. From the outside, it doesn't really matter because you're already kind of secure as applies to C. You got to watch the run out, so if you're doing an outside breach, now you got to have a guy watching this door, you got to have a guy watching this door, this window, or the window, coming from over here, coming from up there, even peeking from up here. That's securing your insertion, making your entry, and planting bomb. So in that same fashion, you want to secure this room, make sure everybody in it is dead, plant your entry, I didn't mean to do that. I thought it was a regular breaching charge. So let's say that this was this wall, right? You got to secure this hallway from all entries, whether it be that door, this door, the elevator, that door. You make your entry. Plant the objective. It's pretty much that simple. It really doesn't matter the hallway. Doesn't matter the map. You're doing this same thing no matter whether it be a window, a door, a wall. But you got to secure the perimeter where you're making this entry. You got to secure the entry before you make it. You got to make sure you enter and make the plant. Yeah. Figuring out where to plant would be the next step. You'd probably like a million times better places to plant. And then you have toxic people dipping on you.
I'm not gonna let you lose this yet.
You can win. But it's actually, no, dude. You need to end it.
When it came, I'm ordered.
User was disabled. Failed.
What?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to yell because I can't hear you all the way down
He just loves being able to say that.
there. I do.
Alright. So here's why it matters. Everyone needs to know how that works. That way, whoever is playing Thatcher or your breacher, whether it be just a regular breaching charge or a thermite charge or a bonded charge, that person has a role. And you need to learn that within Siege, that someone needs to fill that role. Let me change the map.
Even if your role is to run in and die.
Yeah, and that's very true. Your top fragger, you know, say you have that carry, let him be that carry. Let him be that guy that he knows where everyone's hiding. He knows how to rush in. He knows how to aim. Let him do that. Let the rest of you back him up, whether you're holding the angles that he just went through to make sure no one comes in around him and flanks him. But you can very easily use that to your advantage as long as everyone knows the concept of what's going on. Let their top fragger, the guy that's getting all the kills and stuff, go distract while the rest of the team is holding down that one area and setting up for entry. So
Yeah, I just DM'd you.
Slipping in my DMs.
Yeah. Hey, go give that guy a follow for me and drop some muffins. He's someone else that's also trying to get a affiliate.
Yes. All right, send you an invite now.
Oh, shit, I'm not in your game anymore?
Because it was over. I think it automatically kicked you out. I think in the end, I think I'm gonna redo this and do it with like a few clips of this, because I am a little bit all over the place looking back at my notes and shit.
Oh, you can always suggest. You can always make a YouTube video, dude.
Forgot about.
For you this time. I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh.
I'll let you teach everybody what an ass whooping looks like. Do you need me to go to the same operator?
Yeah.
Killing me tonight yet?
Two random, or put up two walls next to each other in some random location on site.
Yep.
Right. So once again, locate.
Yikes.
Where'd you put the walls?
Fuck your drone.
Too bad it doesn't count for the birthday shit.
Why don't these drones fucking deploy?
You only have 3 of them. Oh, because it's too close to a wall or something.
Oh, I got a wall. You just can't put them that close to a window, I guess.
You hit me with it.
Yeah, boy. You want some more? Poppy?
Where'd you put those walls?
Over here.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
you
can't
gotta-
see my ping.
You
Right,
got them.
right here.
No, I can't, but yeah. Put them on the outside of it. Well, I guess that's not that bad of a concept. That'll work. So once again, you got your window entries. This is a perfect example. You need to make this room clear in order to set up your entry. Yes, each room's going to be unique, and map knowledge is going to help you, but by just coming in here and looking in the room, you can see there's a door right there. There's alibi. There's, you know, this is pretty clear. Maybe not the corners. And you would check. You probably have someone, another teammate, come in and pie this window. But
Also,
since there's only
like
one exit to this room, both of you are going to be concentrated on this, but you're going to do it from different angles. So once someone comes in on this side, you're going to check that, and now they know the next danger zone's over there. They know the danger zone's right there to that rotate. It doesn't, and that's why I'm stressing so much. It does not matter the freaking map. Map knowledge will come next. Once you know what you're looking at and see, you can see from this angle that, all right, there's no other entry points in there. There's places to hide behind planners and whatnot. But you see now, behind that planner, it's almost all clear from there. So you can come in here, check over here, clear that. This guy over here, once he comes in, he's probably, you want, that's, and then here's, all right, here's another exception. There will always be more than one danger zone. So it's more of a, what's the higher risk? And this is something you will gain with map knowledge. You know that this room has another exit, right? Well, let's say, can you barricade these windows over here? Your alibi, both of them. So you know that there's another entry to that room. You know there's another one right there. This is something that'll come with map knowledge. But as you're seeing it, all right, there's a door. That's the threat level. Someone can rotate in. So you need to clear the rest of the room first. It's mostly clear that way. It's gonna be mostly clear this way, but oh, there's another window over there, right? So once you enter, these are your next threats to look at as you're clearing the rest of the room. As you know, I'm gonna check behind there, but that's still a threat. I'm gonna, you know, I want to clear behind this, but that's still a threat. I want to clear behind this, but over there behind the bar, those are all still threat. But you don't need to be constantly looking over there. That's something, honestly, a drone would help you figure out first, because droning is the safest way to figure all this. But anyway, let's go. Let's just say we came in through this window, right? And now we need to go over here. Watch out. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Run, 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 run. Alright, so let's say we came in here, right? Alright, now that's a bad example. If we, I guess if you're a defender, there we go. How like a defender would. You know that no one's in here because the windows are still intact, right? You've been sitting here, you've been listening with your ears, you know that no one's in there. So when you get up and you hear things and you need to move around, you don't need to look over here. Why? Because there's nobody here. Let's say that there are no windows in here. Let's say it's just a closet, like in a cafe. There's a laundry room. There's no exit in there. Like, yes, it's a threat, but if you already glanced in there and you already looked in there, maybe you droned in there, you don't have to look in there anymore if you're already kind of cruising through the area. Yes, it's still a risk. Yes, the possibility of someone rotating back there is still there, but it's more about risk mitigation than map knowledge. You can, if you watch pro players, they don't really pie the whole room because why? Nobody hides there. You always hear that excuse, but then again, you hear them bitch when someone, why, oh, we're playing at lower levels. Why are they there? Well, they're there because you didn't clear the room. But you didn't clear it with your eyes. You didn't clear it with your drone. You didn't do any of that. I honestly, truly don't believe, and I'll probably get like a ton of pushback from this, but there's no difference between levels and rank. If a platinum player can't dunk on freaking bronze copper players, then they really aren't that good. they're creatures of habit, and then if you get them into like any kind of real gunfight, they're just not going to win. It's that simple. Because they get lazy and they don't check their corners. I'm just trying to flick.
Dude, you know you can't kill me. Come on now.
It was a flashbang.
Oh, so much better. I did it flashed. You're
You
gonna
can
get
see-
a lot of backlash.
You see the
You're gonna get a lot of backlash on that whole ranked
It's-
doesn't matter comment if Calamity hears about it. Ranked is life, bro. Caviar, peanut butter, spaghetti with peas and corn, and Insta coffee. I'll tell you what.
my answer is check your corners. Did you clear the room? Did you do it with the drone? That's pretty much it. That's the answer to that. Why were they there? They're dead. They're there because you're dead and they're alive. They pulled a fast one on you. You've been bamboozled. That argument also doesn't make any sense to me in the sense that
They were there because you didn't expect them to be there.
yeah, like what's the point of a roamer
You assumed.
if he's not going to be in a normal spot? Like what's a deep roam?
You can't assume every match.
Yeah.
Just
Perfect
like you
example.
can't
Why like
assume every building that you infiltrate in the Marine Corps.
Here's a good example. Let's go to Oregon.
Is that Origin?
Oregon. I'm not Mr. President. I know how to speak. Or turns back this way.
I don't want to go to Oregon.
You'll like it here. I didn't mean
Send me an invite, you dick,
trying to.
so we can make these badass videos that you become rich off of.
It won't let me invite you.
Hold on.
Back out?
I already did. You have an unread message in chat, my dude.
I know. It was from a long ass time ago. You've added all available friends.
Alright.
You gotta join me.
No. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk your stream through how a real man plays Siege.
Alright, let's do it.
And shit on you. No, I'm just kidding. I was gonna get you to join me and then leave and see if
You can join back.
oh, hold on. Now send me an invite. Yikes.
Nah, it's bugged out. I bet you it's bugged. It says you're looking for a custom game in
Yeah,
Magic.
that's why I didn't exit out of that. Oof.
Are you now?
Yeah.
Oh. Nice. Deception. I don't have any friends to add, honestly.
Yeah, it's because nobody likes you, piece of shit. Alright, hold on.
It very well could easily been like. I gotta restart my.
Yeah, I did too.
Anyways, let's look at this real quick. While we're here. So how I really broke it down.
Team, outpost down.
All right. So, like I was saying, pieing, you're clearing the room right to left or left to right, depending on which way you enter. Now, that room that we were doing in Sunrise Lounge, as a perfect example, the one man comes in, takes up his corner. Now, Muffin was taking up this corner, but that's the concept is that the second man would then come in and take up the next corner, and then you have your angles attack. I'll hopefully have this PDF downloadable in the description on YouTube. You can kind of read through it and a little bit better broken down than I am in explaining it. But this is why it matters. Everyone understanding the base concept allows for greater team play. Knowing what needs to be done allows you to fill a needed role. Fraggers can't frag if they can't get into OBJ or run into a bunch of traps and get flanked. The second and third operator are all going to look at the same spot. You're going to get flanked. This doesn't mean bunch up either. While learning map knowledge, you'll learn that you can hold the same spots at longer angles. One's death can lead to a refrag, clearing the way to OBJ. Having a full-time cam operator will benefit the team immensely, remembering the compass and room names for callouts. So what should you do first? You need to learn how to slice the pie, enter the room, clear the room. You don't know how to do that, you're not going to be a good siege player. Just no matter what. You're going to get shot. You're not to know where to look. Once you learn how to clear the room, you'll learn to identify those threat areas within that room. That's where you gain the map knowledge. You're not going to gain map knowledge until you start learning to slice the pie and clear the room. Step 2, identify possible entry points. And this is through droning, learning that there's a hatch above the objective. There's a hatch below the objective. The objective is on a hard floor or a soft floor, something you can breach through. Identify the possible points into OBJ and their angles using step 1. Doors, windows, hard, soft walls, floors. Identifying the known hiding spots. That's the meta of where people tend to hide. You might need to throw a grenade in that area, use a Capitao to flame them out, flash them out so they can't see, and then spring in on them. But find a way to force the defenders out of their defensive position. It's really the only way to get attacked. Peeking in is the worst thing you could possibly do unless you just have that godly aim. And I know we all wish we did it, we had it, but we just don't. So if you take the basic steps, you will succeed more in finding that. And here's a huge one. Learning how to plant and where to plant. Step 1, learning how to plant. Remember that time Chris came back after a while and he had the diffuser? They were all yelling at him to plant the objective and he kept dropping it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you've never planted an objective diffuser in your life, how are you going to know how to do it? Going into a custom game and just kind of going what we did of just presenting yourself a wall. I need to breach this wall, into the room, clear my corners, plant the diffuser. Find out where you're planting and then sit on that spot and then look around at all the angles that you could be shot from. Is that a good spot? Where's the least amount of angles that look at? It's all about threat and risk
Including
management.
soft walls behind you.
Yeah, and that's another huge thing. You can do, I think you can disarm through a broken wall, like a hole. It used to be, I think, bullet holes, but you can have it like a little bit, tiny bit bigger and still get it for like ninjas or ninja diffuse and stuff. Anyway, step 3, learn the operators. You should probably, within Siege, if we're going to be Siege specific, is those year 1 operators. They're the base, Rook, Doc, Ash. Stick with those, Thatcher, Thermite. Stick with those and learn to frag with Ash. If you really, if that's your role and that's what you want to play this game and how you want to run it, that's, by all means, that's cool. You can do that. You can hard charge and just strong arm your way through and shoot at everything and not really learn how to play siege objectives, I guess you would call it. You know, there's a different way. You know, play like Call of Duty, Modern Warfare. You know, running around just shooting everybody. That's a play style. It's not one that I tend to like, but it is a play style. But learning, if you really want to get good with a team, you need to learn how to be a support role. You need to learn how to be a Thatcher. You need to learn how to be a Thermite, or even like a Jackal, you know, type anti-roamer type person. You can do it the hard way without a Jackal if you don't have the operator unlocked. You know, you're just using your ears and your senses, and kind of like your camera is probably your best bet. Anyways, to wrap it all up, learning these concepts is just the first step. No great skills comes without practice. These do not apply to just Rainbow Six Siege. Once again, practice these concepts slow until you get them smooth, and then you'll be able to get them fast. That's probably all I got. You want to play some legit games now?
I don't care, dude. Whatever you're up for, dude. I was just chilling, watching some YouTube videos. I'm getting kind of tired.
Thanks immensely for the help.
Yeah, no worries, dude. Anytime.
Yeah. That is,
Anytime I'm not in a shitty mood. I was in a good mood tonight, so.
Yeah. And it's like so hard. Like, I knew that I probably would have been able to easily get this done like earlier in the day, but I got my kid, so I can't really do that.
Yeah,
And
dude, you're good. I'm watching people fly RC fucking airplanes and shit. Like these big giant motherfuckers.
oh, I love the jet engine ones and shit.
Yeah, they're pretty dope.
Yeah. I never actually restarted.
Yikes.
All right, so let me take a quick break. That was almost 45.
I ended my stream for that bullshit. Fuck me.
Now you're streaming someone worthwhile.
Oh, you just raid somebody?
I should pass the level on. That way I can cut the YouTube video too. I don't know how to.
They're doing like passenger planes and shit. These RC planes.
Crystal line?
No. See, I'm that asshole that would shoot one of these RC planes down with a fucking airsoft gun.
We're gonna raid the Walrus. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, everybody. This was a quick trial video. Like I said, I don't have a lot of time, but soon, in coming months, I will be a lot more active in making tutorial sort of videos on like basic concepts of. Anyways, let's go. Yeah. Let's go raid the Walrus. Everyone have a good night. Bye.
Oh, that's a good thing too, because he's only got one viewer right now. So these fucking planes are like bigger than the people flying them.
Oh, how you doing, bro?
These fucking planes are like bigger than the people flying them.
Whoa, Daddy, YAT! YAT attack, tat, 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 tat. What's up, my brother? What you guys doing? You guys playing with the team? No. Probably some of the people don't draw, but I can't get a bunch of oh, shit. What is this? Some sort of chain raid shit going on? Thank you for the raid.
Yeah, everyone's raiding.
Hope you had a wild stream. Raided me right after somebody else. Is that a coincidence? dude, I will have a good dream once I get there, but right now I'm gonna stick with what you said now. Mind me doing that first. Yeah, appreciate it, high vibe. Yeah, they don't always all come. It's all good. Appreciate it. Thank you. I am having a good stream so far. Hopped on this game.
She just
See
gained
you later,
9 viewers.
YouTube.